Hey everyone, welcome. I'm violinist Chen.
And I'm Jasmine Choi, I'm a flutist.
And together we are classical musicians who play concerts on the regular. Today we are here battling each other out. We thought it would be fun to settle the age-old debate of which instrument is better, flute versus violin.
I mean, obviously flute is better. Do we really have to talk about this today?
Oh yeah, let's see. All right, but first we're gonna have a debate, and so let's get right into it. So I have a bunch of cards here that have a range of different categories. We're gonna debate through all of them, and we have a scoreboard here that we are gonna keep score. So we'll finally know which instrument is better. So ready to start?
All right,
let's start with the first one. Price.
So who wins? Cheaper one wins or the
probably the more accessible one.
Well, what's the most expensive flute?
Well, this particular one costs around $50,000 US, but could go up to maybe...
What is it, made out of gold or something?
Yes, this is...
It's actually made out of...
14 karat solid gold with silver keys. Look, I have a little diamond.
You have a diamond?
Yeah, it's heavy. Yes, look at
gosh.
that. Yeah.
Wow.
Cool, 10 million. It's all good. No, nothing, it's all good. So we'll give that one to you. Why don't we do a one?
More accessible.
More accessible,
right?
Certainly. All right.
So moving on to the next one, we have range.
Range. Oh, this one actually,
okay.
I feel like I've learned this in music theory, but I forgot.
Why don't we try it? What's your lowest note?
Lowest note is B.
We can keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever I do the violin pieces, the lower notes, we sometimes have to make a way how to still sound
Can you do
okay.
something similar to like us? Like, I guess we would just like lower the... Can you do that with your instrument? Like,
yeah, like putting the head joint a lot.
How low can you go?
But then the trouble is you can't do this in the middle of your concert.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, we can't do this in the
So actually,
middle of our concert either.
We can keep adding actually,
Okay.
but
what's your highest note then?
this
What's
is
your highest note?
my God, what?
Oh,
That
that's
was
a high E. Okay.
We have high F, but it's very...
It's that one.
Yeah. Don't go higher! Don't go higher! Oh no!
Do you have harmonics? Because we could like technically like, and keep going rather
I'm so
than
sad.
up there.
I'm so sad. We do have a harmonics, but not up to the fourth.
Okay, so what's like a normal note as opposed to a harmonic?
We can press the low register and then go...
Oh. It's like on the on those like horns, the natural horns.
Exactly,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but not up to the high.
Okay.
Team violin for the win! all right.
Oh wait, you keep winning.
Repertoire? Oh, you just put that one there, you just gave up? You're not even gonna fight for your instrument?
Don't get me wrong, we do have a lot of repertoire as well, but we all know that violinists have more repertoire. In the Baroque period, we have a lot of repertoire. 21st century, we also have a lot of new repertoire. But still, I believe that in the end, violinists still have...
Actually, you know what? I can help you out with this one. What if you extend it back to like the cave people area? People had, flutes made out of bones and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. Our history of flute, it goes up to 60,000 BC.
Wow.
So... I know, it's crazy, right?
Suddenly 1714 seems
Maybe
like very,
we do have
very
more
yesterday.
repertoire in the end. What do you think?
We're not going to count the medieval times because that's not. You should have argued.
It's not
that.
written.
You're just too nice. You're too nice.
Well, I'm not. See the fire in my eyes?
Oh gosh, yes I do. I feel it. I feel the fire.
I want the point from this one.
Okay. Accessibility, ease of learning. So like, how easy is it for a person to learn the flute versus the violin?
I know how hard it was to begin.
What, did you play the violin?
I played the violin.
Oh, you actually did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how many years did you?
And it was so hard. For like 5 years, more than 5 years.
Oh wow. So you went through the whole like cat scratching, cat dying, like
but without practicing anything. And then a recorder came on, right, in school. Recorder inspired me to play the flute. And then when it came to the flute, it was so much easier. Okay,
because the violin, like the sound is like pretty bad. It's like this is the sound. I'll demonstrate beginner violin. It's like.
Are you making fun of your beginner friends?
No, this is me when I started. I'm curious, like what beginner flute?
I was having more problem with getting the right tunes. More in the left hand. The vibrato was hard, but then flute you had to only lift up one finger at a time.
I mean, I can't imagine flute sounding that terrible. Oh, but So that actually sounds pretty pleasant. Like, I feel like that's like something, this just like sounds a little bit airier maybe.
I was so fortunate to have a teacher who had group lessons.
Oh,
so
I had group lessons as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
So
I mean,
was coming
I
in
did like
having
Suzuki
duets
method, yeah.
with friends, and that made the whole music making so much more fun.
Yeah.
Although I didn't know that flute gets so much harder later on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, violin is like,
We were like 2 at a time coming into the lesson. So we would have 5-minute lesson and 5-minute lesson and then another 20-minute duets. And we were take turns playing duets with one with your friend, one with teacher.
So you were friends then?
Yeah, we were just having fun and making music.
That's exactly what Tonic is like. And for those of you who are new to the channel, Tonic is a platform, a music practice. People from all over the world, from all levels. I mean, we use it, but it's not just for professionals, can come together and share and play music together. And you can make friends along the way as well.
And people come in and make comments.
Yeah, so the community is super supportive. So if you're interested in checking this out, definitely give this QR code a scan on the screen. It's completely free, or check out the link in the description below.
And start practicing.
Yeah, start practicing. Yeah. All right, so who wins this?
That's
yours. That's yours. All right, fine. You can have it. You can have it.
One more point.
I have to work harder here. What's the next one?
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
What is it?
career opportunity.
opportunity?
I feel like there's a lot more violin. In my impression, there are a lot more violinists. What do you think about that than there are flutists?
I think there are as many flutists as violinists.
Oh, really?
And the beginners as well.
So wait.
Because you see more violins in the orchestras and in schools.
Yeah.
And in general,
Yeah.
you know, there are a lot of fiddlers. Flute, it's less seen because in the orchestra we are just few.
But you think that there are the same amount of people playing flute, the instrument, as there are people who are playing violin?
I'm pretty sure there are as many flute players as violinists out there. There are flute orchestras consisted with only flutes.
Really?
Yeah, and some cities has
Wow.
several flute orchestras.
I did
so
not know
100
this.
flutes playing the whole
What?
orchestra parts.
Really?
So I see so many flutists out there, but it's just out of the flute bubbles, it's less seen.
So you're saying that but out of all the instruments, let's say like sold, you're saying that like there would be an equal or approximately equal number?
I think so because flute is cheap to get, easy to carry, and there's so many amateur flutists and communities.
Are you saying that it's harder then to have a career or easier?
I think it's
Because you're well
less
trained.
opportunities for the
Oh,
flute.
less harder.
That
You're
means
arguing
you're-
against your own instrument. Okay, thank you. I will take that then. Well,
That I'm
thank
speaking
you
the truth.
very much. So
Okay.
that's 1, 2.
I'm gonna aim for that.
Expressiveness.
How are we gonna judge that?
Well, like I think we can like start.
How do you
Here, I'll
express-
try and make you cry. Okay, what do you think? There was one time when I was practicing and I was trying to figure out, this was like how to make expression come through on the instrument. And I was still like trying to approach it from a technical point, but that didn't feel very emotional to me, right? Like it was like, oh, well, if you just speed up the vibrato here a bit more and then, you know, push down on the bow more, like it didn't feel very like expressive. So I actually did this one time where I was in a practice room and I just like made myself like cry, tried to make myself cry, and I was just like, and then I tried to play and I was like, it did sound sad, or I felt like
Yeah,
I
of
broke
course.
through a little bit, and then I tried to reverse engineer, like figure out what it was that I did.
In my humble opinion, it's more about the individual than the instruments itself because the expressions, they're coming from inside out.
That sounds like it's up to the individual. Then. Should we agree that it's like
I
a
agree
tie?
that yeah, it's a tie.
I could happily agree with that one. Versatility. Ooh, for other genres.
I see a lot of jazz musicians playing the flute.
That's true. That's true. Jazz flute is
Right.
it's a thing. It is a thing.
And there's a beatbox flutist, so pop flutist.
There are lots of pop violinists, though. I mean, like,
Right,
people playing like.
But I see less jazz violinists.
That's not true, Stephen Grappelli.
I'm saying less than the number of jazz flutists.
Oh, that. Oh. Well, but we have country. We have like.
Fiddlers?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm like
okay.
reaching into my bag, but we have fiddlers like like. You know, I've never seen a country flutist.
Not that many. I'm
Right.
sure there exists. Is there a beatbox violinist?
Wait. I think I could do Okay, I can.
Something like that. What is this Chinese traditional violin equivalent?
Erhu.
Erhu.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes play like
In that style.
In
Yes,
that
yes,
style,
yeah,
right?
definitely.
Right?
Like the. You know, that there's like
yeah,
we
that
imitate
butterfly.
the slides.
Flutes
Concerto.
are also similar in that sense.
Violin could sound a little bit like erhu, or
Flute can sound
a little
like-
bit like. I see my ancestors. I just suddenly felt like I was in a rice paddy somewhere.
Rice paddy.
Like that was incredible. Okay, cool.
Maybe we draw on that one.
We draw it on that one again? Okay, fine. I'm still ahead of you. Are you sure? You don't want to argue that one more?
I still have some.
We still have a few
chance.
more. You know what? Portability.
Oh, that's mine.
Take it.
Ta-da! This fit into a backpack.
Wait,
you
this
know?
is your flute case?
That's my flute case. So
my
we
gosh.
don't even need an extra
Your flute
bag.
case is smaller than my violin. Like,
Can I have double points for that?
you know, the amount of times that I have like, been so scared to try and board a flight, you know,
Yeah, I bet.
when I can't get on first, that's been so
Yeah.
stressful. And times when I've been checking in and they're like, wait, we need to measure that. I mean,
no.
like violinists out there can relate. I mean, violists as well.
So you need to fly with the really big airplanes only?
Well, yeah, I tend to then only fly with airlines that I have either status with, or I just try to. I have to pay extra. I have to pay extra for the speedy boarding and like to get to the front of the line. Yeah.
Well, I never had that problem.
Thanks. So. Well, it feels so weird to be burned by Jasmine Choi. Like, she's such a nice person, and it's like, is this a new era that we're seeing here? Oh, recognizability. So we're 3
How do you
versus 3
measure
right
that?
now, getting spicy with 2 draws. How recognizable is the instrument? If we just went on the street and asked a person like what it
I'm not
was.
quite sure. There was one time I was practicing in a hotel room, and the guy next door called for the complaint, and I knew immediately it was for the complaint, and he's like, "Is there anybody next door playing a clarinet?" And I was so offended immediately only by that. Clarinet? No.
Like, call the police, have them come and investigate. There are no clarinets here.
So I would say people don't really recognize a flute sound right away.
Sometimes people ask me though, is this like a mini guitar? Is this like a mandolin? Like when it's in the
Really?
case.
Oh, in the
right?
case.
Yeah. The sound of the violin is pretty recognizable.
I think so.
And flute, especially over distance, could be effusive. Sort of in the
More
air.
recognizable. You get that.
All right.
Sorry, flutist. I'm doing my best. Wait, this is the last one.
This is the last one.
Wait, what is it?
It's virtuosity.
Okay.
I would have thought at first violin would have taken this easily, but then
think-
like having the debate with, there's no better flutist than Jasmine Choi to have this.
Are we debating
debate
the
again.
instruments in general, or you and I?
Just take it.
Like,
If that's the case, then
I'm so jealous most of the time that violins can play the chords. You know, when you go like,
we do have those.
you know,
Yes, yes.
we have
Like
to
on
always
those, on those,
roll
like, for-
out the.
Yeah, how would you play like a?
We have to always roll it out.
The way you played that, it was like, whoa, Basha Kon
Oh,
sound.
I've never played this, but
You never played?
never
She
played
did-
it.
Oh, virtuosic!
I'm mostly jealous when you do the double step. Double
Double
stops.
stops.
Sorry,
Oh,
double stops.
yeah. We can sound like there's 2. This might be a dumb question. There's no one who plays with like 2 flutes, right? That's not possible.
Oh, 2 flutes.
No,
But I
it'd be
can show
like-
you something.
What? How are you doing that?
So, as we said, we are the instrument with the harmonics. So we're basically shooting the air between the notes so that we hit both notes in the middle.
You're shooting the air. Wait. Let me just like try to have my brain comprehend that. You're shooting the air between E and C sharp. Like for example, like between that, you're actually aiming for like a D.
No, we have these harmonics, right? if you stop between these two notes, you know, you can kind of hit both.
What? Basically, you got to do something like very unnatural.
It's not the common practice.
Only you win this one. Violin as an instrument, I have to say, is, you know, we're expected to play a lot of virtuosic. I mean, you know, like Vinyasa, all these composers that were influenced really by Paganini. And then, you know, it's become like the devil's instrument, so to speak, you know?
And I think, yeah, you're right. For a flute to become a virtuosic instrument and solo instrument, it's been very recent. It's very recent.
I feel like you've been a huge like, leading component of that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But today I was under pressure because we are on Tonic channel where there's so many violinists.
You feel like you're a minority.
little bit.
Okay.
So
we can get
on
more
behalf of all the
flutists.
flutists, I wanted to really get this point so that we get more support from the flutists and see more of flutes on Tonic channel in the practice room and come to listen to my practice.
That's right. Maybe I'll learn flute on
it good
the
enough to
on the
win this
Tonic.
one?
Yes, absolutely. You have it. Well, there you have it, guys. I mean, like, that's a fun debate. Although I feel like for this one, we should make another video. We got to make another video where we actually go more deeper into the repertoire.
Shall we?
I would love to like battle it out, maybe with a particular piece. Like I've seen you do Flight of the Bumblebee. So if you're interested in seeing that one, comment, like this video, share it with your friends, and we'll go ahead and do it.
And all the flutists out there, if you want to see Ray playing some flute piece on his violin on Strad, please comment below which piece you want to hear.
All right, sounds good. Nice. Thank you for being here, Jasmine.
My pleasure.
Yeah, see you guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.